we've finished our first war with Ajam. We've taken 3 provinces. Not anything too exciting, but we definitely drove our manpower into the ground. So hopefully the wars will get better and not worse. Wonder what their subjects' liberty desires are at. 8.4 and 12. Okay. Alright, well, I think I'm going to kick up the speed and let my manpower recover, and after... Oh, I can also mothball my forts. I also will be... You know what, I'm going to leave automatically raising maintenance on. I think I want to increase stability too. I don't know. A couple more years and the Renaissance will spawn. Religious scholars disagree. Not all theologians agree. Normally this is not much of a problem, as disagreement can exist without problem in the scholarly world. Sometimes disagreements can take on a more personal form, however. Some would argue that's how our invited scholars came to be at odds with much of our religious establishment, causing much harm to our international reputation. Lose prestige and a promising trader. Actually going to switch over to the fort defense guy on the military side and get the trade efficiency guy from that's cheaper to hire. Now, we're making quite a bit of money now that our armies are at low maintenance and our forts are not working. Yeah, I'm going to increase stability. Farsi peasants are going to rise up soon. Wish they would maybe, I don't know, use harsh treatment or something. Debate over the philosophy of Ibn Arabi. Ibn Arabi was an Andalusian scholar and mystic, regarded by many Sufis as the foremost spiritual master. His pantheistic philosophy of the unity of being viewed all of creation as a manifestation of God and invited worshippers to see divine beauty in all aspects of life, not merely in the traditional rituals of Islam. Ever since, debates have raged on over the compatibility of his philosophy with scholarly interpretations of Islam, with some going so far as to label him an unbeliever. For many Sufis, on the other hand, Ibn Arabi's philosophy became the foundational principle of their religious practice. Now we too are being asked to take sides. Okay, so this is a legalism over mysticism thing. Going towards mysticism. Going towards mysticism might not be too bad of a thing right now, because it would help our morale and also our fort defense and missionary strength. All 3 of those things wouldn't be too bad to have. We'll support the unity of being. As opposed to tax modifier, well, yeah, I think by declaring war on Sunnis, we move towards mysticism, I think. I will move towards mysticism. Whatever. At the end of the month, I'm going to check something. I think you still lose, move towards negative piety if you attack same religion, right? Declaring war on a fellow Sunni will move us away from legalism by 16. Okay. So if I declared war on Mawar, for example, we will increase legalism by 25 if we declare it on a different religion. So yeah, I think going towards mysticism now would be good because we're kind of in a precarious position still. Once we're stronger, that extra morale probably won't be necessary. What do we get for tech cost, national tax modifier, national manpower mod? Okay. $170. All of the manpower we're getting every month is going straight into our armies. Oh, and the emirs don't hold enough territory. Isfahan's already a state. So I'd prefer not... Ooh, there's a good one to give to the emirs if it's not already in... Nope, not controlled by them, yeah. Need to watch their influence. Okay. So, once we start integrating our vassals, which should all happen, I think, around the same time. I mean, really, it's going to be Sistan followed by everything else. And once we annex them, we get their troops added to our armies. Right, Sistan is the only one that doesn't have any, or is the only one we don't have 100% cores on already. So it's like, it'll be like, oh, we don't have one on row. Okay. So that one will take a little bit longer than the others. The point is, what was the point? Oh, it'll be like annexing, like Byzantium annexing. No march status for you. It'll be like Byzantium annexing Athens. We need 80 to pay off that one loan we have. What the hell's going on there? What? That's weird, right? It looks like they're attacking something. I don't know. $8,000 peasants might be about to rise up in Dagestan and Fars. We have no... We're probably not going to be discovering America before the Age of Discovery is over. We might control centers of trade. We might control a large city. We might be able to embrace the Renaissance. We did have feudal society until I released Transoxiana. And we're probably not going to be present on 2 continents anytime soon. Or ever, I don't know yet. And humiliate a rival we might be able to do. $131 there. Which one am I not increasing with? Fars? Okay. We gain very little manpower. Why is it so little? I could develop a little bit, but I feel like that's a bad idea. Ottomans declared war on Serbia and Bohemia on Saxony. Currently gain 200 manpower every month. And the Renaissance didn't spawn at the first of this year. So probably like first of next year, I would imagine. We have transoxiana cores, don't we? We have one. Unhappiness among the merchants, conflict and protests over taxes, corporations, port duties, navy requisitions, trade, and custom policies were quite frequent and often had counterproductive effects. I'll take the hit to diplomacy and for the sake of mercantilism. Making money at a pretty good rate right now. Pay back the loan. We are still rooting out corruption because of our religious unity. Hopefully, ecumenism will, and the first idea too, I think. Yeah, both of them will take care of religious unity in a good way. The Renaissance. Since the 14th century, the wealthy and powerful in the Italian city-states have been patronizing artists and scholars willing to explore the old Roman and Greek societies of their forefathers. As a cultural movement, the Renaissance already encompasses most of the region and has had a profound impact on literature, art, philosophy, and music. Humanist scholars are also analyzing the society in which they live, comparing it to the ideals of the classical philosophers. At the turn of 1451, Renaissance humanism has grown into a more mature movement, ready to permeate all aspects of society. A new ideal for rulers, as well as those who are ruled, is spreading as quickly as the early printers can distribute copies of these new ideas. A true Renaissance humanist is an expert on everything from politics and philosophy to art, textual analysis, music, and architecture. The Renaissance is now ready to reshape the world to better fit its classical ideals. Where did it spawn? Somewhere in Italy. That's a given. But I want to know where for sure. In Rome. In Rome itself. What is our highest... Wondering what the best cost to... Hold on. Development. Development 13. Development 11. Okay, so... $54 to increase the... development there. Is it worth it to try to get the institution over here? I think so. That is the capital. Do any of our vassals have one that has more development? There's a 14 in Shiraz. What are my vassals doing? Sistan and Afghanistan are both, like, their maintenance or their morale is low, and they're just continually attacking things and people that don't exist. So 12 in Kabul. I don't know. I'm going to wait on developing anything. Until I annex some of my vassals. And I might be able to get tech before then. What is wrong with them? That's weird, right? Let's take this guy off of this army as well. Shafi theologians, by giving Medinan scholars in our madrashas, we are not only improving the theological discussion in our country, but also improving our ties with the Medina Sharifate. Move 15 towards legalism. Okay. Okay. Hopefully before... When can we actually buy this, according to this? October. So, our truce with the Transoxiana has ended, so we will maintain our alliance, hopefully. They want my provinces. But, foreign theologians enliven scholarship. The theologians we invited to our country have come to greatly enrich local religious scholarship. They have left their mark upon our country and inspired a new generation of ulema. I have need of them in Herat. We move towards legalism and can hire a theologian as at 50% the cost, or move toward. Oh, okay. In both cases, we move towards legalism. Okay, I guess that's fine. I'll take the advisor. I feel like that would give me, that nets me more than... Yeah, we'll take a theologian, which will... Does that take our unrest down to 0? Apparently not. We're very close to 0, though. I have to get used to all of these new buttons to push for Islamic rulers. Tech? Good. Meaning that we can build a marketplace in this one, which will increase our trade income. And when will we be able to get admin? Hopefully somebody around us takes admin 4 before too long. because I'd like to get that before I start developing for the Renaissance. A few more years and we can start annexing our vassals, who are still going completely crazy on their own forts. Or that's what it looks like. Sure, we'll allow people to move through our land. The hell? There goes another one. Why? What's making them do that? Should I be concerned? Transoxiana's doing it. Oh, is every AI doing it? Now? Oh, I think it's part of... Okay, so what do I need to do to... I think it's part of the drilling thing, or the professionalism thing. If I increase maintenance, or do I need to increase maintenance to drill my soldiers? Okay, so they need a leader. We'll go with, try to do both, I guess. When drilling, an army gets low morale and requires full maintenance costs. Okay. Non-mercenary regiments gain army drill and combine to contribute to our army professionalism while drilling. Based on its current share of our force limit, drilling this army gives yearly professionalism plus 3% or 0.3%, and yearly chance of skill increases for Hussein 3.16. Oh, okay, so it increases the leader's abilities too. I think our highest force limits are probably by the sea, right? So, I'm about to move several drilling units, am I sure? Of course. Advancement of the Emirs. The Emirs gain influence, which sucks, because they're already at, like, pretty high amount. If there's one more event, we're at risk of an aristocratic coup. Take that. Teutonic Order lost their war against Poland. 25 there. 16 there. I think because our armies are in their own land, we will actually take we will take priority on who gets attrition. Should I, yeah, let's... If I change to the other guy, does it change how much? Okay, so it has a higher chance of this guy gaining skill if his skills are lower, I guess. What does it increase army professionalism by? 0.9. And what are the effects of professionalism? Immediate gain, recruit general. Army professionalism is how dependent your country increases. Does it just unlock the abilities you gain from certain levels, or what? Not sure. Is that last one? Reduced morale damage taken by reserves. That's pretty good. Army drill gain modifier. General costs at 80. Reduced general costs. Regain manpower when disbanding. That's huge. May refill garrison. I'll have to see what that means. And may build supply depots. Okay. Not sure what supply depots are, but I'm sure we will find out. Eventually. I'm glad we still reinforce whenever that's happening. Ottomans have declared war on Albania, so they're on the warpath, of course. Cities demand old rights. We can deny or accept, and our legitimacy sucks anyway. So we'll take the legitimacy hit. You can't actually recruit any military advisors from estates, can you? Alright. Sistan is maxed out, so we can send our guy to Fars now to try to max out their opinion in the coming years, whatever. I'm going to switch that guy out, and we're going to go take care of our vassals. Oh, wait, no we're not. A mistake, wasn't it? I should be protecting trade in Hormuz because I am collecting there. Get back to Mogostan. And then start drilling again. And in about a year and a half, I can start annexing people, which will be good because one, it'll free up diplomatic relations slots for us, and we can take next military tech. I'm willing to take it, even though we're taking the 2% penalty on it. I saw that it looked like Shiraz has been. Is it? No, okay. I thought it was at 13 last time I looked, and I thought they had improved it again. Anyway, yeah, annexing our vassals gives us more troops, more land, more taxes, all that good stuff, and also frees up our diplo relation slots, which should be a positive thing.